Welcome back, everybody, to the Nosebleed Sports Podcast. I'm Chris Witt, and with me, as always, is Mr. Adam Schmidt. Adam, how are you today?
Absolutely wonderful. How about yourself?
Oh man, I tell you what, I'm good today. I'm doing real good today.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Doing real good. You know what today is, Adam?
What's that?
Today was the first day that I joined the 5 a.m. club.
Whoa.
I've made a decision in my life that I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every morning from here on out.
For what reason?
The reason being, when you wake up in the morning, it's just, makes your day a little bit longer. It's good for you and all that. I like to say, own your morning, elevate your life. That's what I like to say.
As long as I've known you, you've said that.
Been saying that forever. Just refuse to do it. So, do you want to hear how my first day of the 5 a.m. club went?
Let me hear it.
So I put my phone in the which is the alarm in my bathroom. So I had to get up and go turn it off. Okay.
Oh, that's brutal.
So 5 a.m. I got up, I woke up, and I was like, wake up your morning, elevate, whatever. I'm trying to tell myself to stay up. I walked in, took the alarm clock, said 6:15. It's a pretty good start, bud. That was a good start.
I'll tell you.
Start to the 5. I was up at 5 a.m.
You were up at 5 a.m. Nobody could tell you that you weren't.
Yep. I stood up, got out of bed, totally up and out, ready to go. And but I did get up at 6:15 and get the day started. But
that's still nice and early.
Yeah, it's decent. I mean, that's not terribly much earlier than what I get up anyway.
Are you still going to work on doing that? I mean, you get to try to do that?
Yeah. My goal is 5 a.m. I want to be awake at 5 a.m. every day.
I love that. Here's my only concern. Are you going to bed a lot earlier?
I went to bed about 10:30 yesterday.
Okay.
So that's earlier than I normally would. Yeah, for sure.
That's not too bad. That's 7.5 hours, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's plenty. I mean, by the time I went to sleep, I don't know what time it was.
No, it's 6.5.
Yeah, 6. I thought I remember thinking in my head 6.5 because I was definitely doing the math before I went to sleep. Tonight will be different. Tonight will probably be 4.5 to 5.
You might go one more 6:15 day.
I might do one more 6:15 day. I might. And then tomorrow we have our Christmas dinner. November 12th or January 12th.
Merry Christmas.
But you call it whatever you want to call it, where the boss comes up from Louisville and we do a big dinner up there. So that one gets a little.
That can be another late night.
Yeah, it gets to be a little.
You know what? Monday's a great day to start your 5 a.m.
Monday's a great. Oh no, it's a weekend thing too, bro. I'm doing it.
Peace.
There's no way I'm doing 5 a.m. on the weekends. It's not happening. No chance. I just want to be able to wake up earlier and feel like I'm getting something out of my day.
It's an amazing feeling when you do that. Amazing.
I mean, if I get up at 5 a.m., it's because I'm going to West Virginia or something like that, and I got to be somewhere by 8 or 9 a.m. and I've got to get up and get out of the house by then. Otherwise, this is the first. I mean, even today. I mean, but my plan is you get up at 5. I'm gonna go out, pick up the paper. I've got a paper sitting outside every day, and I don't read it all the time. And sometimes I don't even take it out of the plastic because I don't have time. But now, if I get up 1.5 to 2 hours earlier than normal, I had time to read the paper. I got time to have a little cup of coffee. I got time to, plan my day out, just be by myself for a minute, relax. I mean, I could do that while I sleep, I guess.
You can, but you're right. That all that stuff is great, are great points. I mean, it's really nice to give yourself some time to do that stuff. Can you imagine the people like the Kobe Bryants and guys like that got up at 4:30 and worked out as soon as they got up?
That's what I want to eventually be able to do. I want to be able to get up at 5, start a workout at 6. Be done by 6:30, 6:45, and then take a shower
6:10,
and leave.
6:15.
Yeah, exactly. And take a shower, go to work. That's what I'd like to be able to do.
I mean, you just feel like you already accomplished a full day if you do that. It's so hard, though.
Yeah. I mean, by the time it's just crazy when I think about it.
I belonged to a boxing MMA gym, a few different ones over the years, but there was one that I belonged to, and they had I believe it was a 5 or a 5:30. I think it might have been a 5:30 a.m. class. Went to it twice. I'm like, I'm gonna try to get that one done.
Yeah.
I had just barely enough time to race home, shower, get the heck out of there because I had to be at work by 7 or 7:30 or whatever. Right. And yeah, I did it. I think twice.
Nice.
Yeah, that was it.
Nice. I mean, twice is better. Aunt Peggy's gym, training personally. She started up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I got there at 5 a.m. once.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's one more time than I did.
Surprised the daylight. I think she thought somebody was coming to attack her or something. She came over to the steps when I was walking down, like with a scared look. And then, oh, Chris. But yeah, she was a little nervous there for a minute.
Sure. I would be too.
All right. So on that note, I don't know what that means. We're going to start the podcast. So what we got today, we've got the NFL.
Speaking of scaring Aunt Peggy, we got the NFL.
Yeah, exactly. We got the NFL playoffs starting. We got the Bengals, who everybody is saying the Bengals are screwed. The coin flip thing actually could be a real happening after what we joked about last week. Mm-hmm. And then the next day they come out and start talking about an actual coin flip. Ocho Cinco hilariously puts on Twitter that he'll pay whatever fine any Bengals player gets if they bring a coin and flip it after they score a touchdown. So, of course, Joe Mixon pulls his glove off and there's a coin in there and he flips it. Well done. I still haven't heard if there's been a fine for that or not. There has to be, right? Because you can't use a prop.
Yeah, I guess so.
There has to be.
But, the rules are a lot more relaxed now than they used to be.
Yeah, but you still can't use something,
right?
I believe.
But you can. It's so silly when the defense gets a turnover and they run all the way to the other end of the field and they all sit down and do the rowboat or whatever the heck. It's like, really? Is that worth all that? I mean, be excited about the turnover, my goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, bah humbug. I'm always the grumpy guy, but
though, they're still kids and they're just having fun, man.
Yeah.
They're kids.
Sure.
They're kids.
Sure.
They're 23, 24, 25 years old. They're kids.
Speaking of 23-year-old defensive players, huge news. Damar Hamlin is out of not only out of the Cincinnati hospital, he was transferred to a hospital in Buffalo, and like a day or two later, he's out.
He's out again. He's out. He's home. I don't know if he's with the team, but he's at home. Good for him. Very happy for Damar. I feel like after that, after the third or fourth day, when they came out and said things are progressing, it felt like, all right, this dude's going to be, he's a young, I spoke it into existence,
You did.
Like 10:58 that night is when he picked up a pen and paper and started writing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I spoke it all into existence last week. So
I think he wrote something like "Tell Chris thanks" or something.
Yeah, it was something to that effect. Yeah. I think first thing he said was, "Did we win?"
Yeah.
And the second one was big props to C-Dub. So anyway, we've got that. We've got some other things to talk about sports wise, and Chelsea Handler and all the best TV channels ever. Mount Rushmore of TV channels. But to start, we have got probably the grossest Reese's that we've ever done. I'm going to go ahead and say this is going to be the worst. This is a king size. I believe it's a big cup. It is a big cup. Reese's Big Cup Peanut Brittle. This was out during Christmas. I had it here for a little while. Reese's king size Big Cup Peanut Brittle.
Good find by you. I thought I had seen all the holiday stuff, and I apparently had, because I had no idea that these existed. Do you know what peanut brittle is?
It's like
because I don't know.
Like peanuts in like a sugary caramel. It's like a hard sugary caramel. Oh yeah, that's peanut. That right there, that's peanut brittle. What you smell right there, that is a strong. Just opening the wrapper. Mm-hmm. This reminds me of something that I don't like. I don't like peanut brittle. I love caramel. I like peanuts, but it's like a toffee almost, like a toffee. Yeah. Toffee, like coffee toffee.
Yeah, coffee talk.
Yeah. Coffee talk.
Thank you, Linda Richmond.
I'm not looking forward to even taking a bite out of this.
I'm jumping right in.
Good for you. I don't even want to take a bite out of this.
And you know how picky I am. I don't try anything new. I just jump right in.
Good for you. So Adam, first bite, first impressions.
You know what? Not that bad. I thought peanut brittle was something worse. If there's some kind of what do you call it? Not a toffee, but before that, caramel. Maybe some kind of caramel. Yeah. I mean, that's good. I like the smell of it. It's got the white, right? Is that a white chocolate on the outside?
I don't know.
Or is it like a
Might be
peanut butter?
Might be like a toffee flavored
Yeah.
chocolate.
Can't believe it doesn't. It's not clear. Well, it does say. What does it say on this package?
No, no, take a look at it.
Peanut. Let's see. Let me get my glasses.
Oh, that's right. You can't see.
Peanut brittle flavored cream with crunchy. Oh yeah, peanut brittle flavored creme with crunchy peanut butter.
All I know is
So
I've had enough, but I'm gonna finish this.
It's just peanuts in peanut butter with a
toffee flavor.
sort of, yeah.
All right. I don't like it.
Not nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
Maybe not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's bad. All right. 2.4.
That was quick.
Yep. I'm out. I'm dumb. This thing's dumb.
Wait, 2.4.
This is the worst Reese's I've ever put in my mouth.
Wow. Not me. It's not my favorite, but it's not.
I'm gonna have my last one.
I don't know if I want 4, but
3. Don't be 3. I ate 1.
3. You know what? 7.8.
It's terrible. That's a horrible score. 7.8 is a horrible score. That's a terrible score.
I'm surprised.
If I would have said 7.5, you would have went, whoa, that's low. But I said 2.4 because I don't think there'll ever be anything worse than this.
Oh, there will be.
Oh, I can't wait.
No,
There's one coming as soon as I find it. I just saw a picture of it. I'm stoked for.
yeah.
It's another big cup with something inside.
I'm excited. Oh, really?
Shout out to Randy Witt, who is a Reese's University graduate, who sent me the picture.
Yeah, he's a doctor of Reese's.
He's got a diploma, legit diploma and everything.
I've heard about that. That's cool. Man, these are not bad to me. These are not bad. I might save.
You gonna go up a little bit? You gonna go up a little bit?
No.
You going up a little bit?
No,
Not
I'm
that bad.
7.8.
Okay, so
7.8. But you know what? Afterward on the way home is when these are really going to get devoured.
Nice.
And I might want to change it after that.
Yep. Save them. Happy for you. Good on you, my man. Good on you.
Good on you. I mean,
yeah, I don't know what good on you exactly is, but good on you.
Good on you. Okay. All right. We got that out of the way. Let's one more thing real quick that we're going to take 2 seconds because that's all it's worth talking about. The Georgia Bulldogs won the NCAA football championship, and boy, was it not a game at all.
Not even a little bit. I feel bad for TCU because they're not that bad. Everybody is saying like, oh my God, they shouldn't have been in this game. I mean, TCU came out and beat Michigan.
Yep.
And Ohio State barely, I don't know. What was the Ohio State Michigan score? Do you remember what that was?
I don't. Michigan beat them pretty handily, I think.
Was it? So the fact that Michigan beat them handily and Ohio State was a field goal away from beating Georgia, you think that'd be a good game, that TCU game. And it was bad. Georgia looked like 1,000 times better team. Now, everybody's saying if you watch TCU all year, you would have been expecting this. And I expected Georgia to win and maybe even blow them out. But 65-7, bro. The starters were on the sideline eating chicken wings.
I didn't see that. Wow. I mean, just add insult to injury there.
And then, the scrubs were beating up on them. Like the second and third string were beating up on TCU.
Guys that might not get to play much in their college careers played in the national championship game.
Absolutely.
That's weird.
Yep.
Yeah, very disappointing.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes. I am such a, I don't want to say that. I got home that night a little late, well after it was on, and then forgot that it was on.
Really?
I got home.
Yeah.
And then I'm home for a little bit. And I get an alert on my phone. It's halftime. It's 38-7 at halftime. I'm like, well,
that game's over.
Might as well not watch it. I did turn it on a little bit later. It was almost halfway through the third quarter. Turned it on at the very beginning, very first play of a Georgia drive from their own, 15 or something like that. I watched in 5 or 10 minutes of real time, 13 play, 5 football minute drive that ended in an easy score.
Yep.
Okay. Well, now I see why it was 38-7.
They walked all over TCU. And that's really all there is to it. That's it, man. That's it.
All right. So let's graduate to, speaking of graduations, let's graduate to the NFL and talk about the NFL playoffs, which are coming up this week.
I like it. Let's do it. So first off, before we get into the playoffs, I would like to say congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. First time in franchise history. They are back-to-back division champions. Division champions.
Division champs. Yeah.
So good for them. They will play a home game. Unfortunately, they have to play the Ravens again, and we still don't know if Lamar Jackson's going to be back for that game, if he is or if he's not. Besides the point, though, good for them. Joe Burrow's in. We'll see if we are in need of a coin flip down the road, which is so awkward. It's not even funny. And
wait, what determines that? Do you remember?
If
I don't know the scenario.
It had to do. Oh no, the coin flip's gone. The coin flip only would have happened if the Bengals would have lost to the Ravens. If the Bengals lost to the Ravens, then there would have been a coin flip to see who. I don't know if it would have been. I don't know. And now you still have the opportunity of some games that could be played at neutral sites and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah. All right. So we've got the game set for wild card weekend.
What I wanted to say with that whole thing, I apologize, is that for 3 or 4 years now, we've been begging and trying to get Andre Edwards, our Bengals insider, to come on this podcast and sing for us. Mm-hmm. He's got a doctorate in vocology. He is the founding member of you got to help me out. Sorry.
Oh, this is going to sound bad.
Oh, we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
Debonair. Thank you.
It's late.
So we need to he's coming on now that because he's never lost when it comes to picking games.
Never lost.
I've lost. Adam's lost. We both have had to sing a cappella on the podcast. It is now the man who actually gets paid to sing. Has sang the national anthem at the Bengals game. Like, this man is the real deal. Mm-hmm. He is going to come on the podcast and sing. But we decided that we would do that. We would make sure he's live on the podcast.
That's right.
Whether we have to go to him or, we can meet somewhere, we do it on a weekend. We're going to get the man's golden pipes going on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
So I picked the Bengals to go 13-4. They went 12-4 because they didn't get to play a game, which they were winning that game. There's a really good chance that I'm going to go ahead and say that I was perfect. I didn't miss a couple games, right on, but I was perfect. Adam and Andre both had them at 11-6, which halfway through the season looked like a pretty good idea for you guys.
And they went on a roll. 4 or 5 weeks. Yep. It looked like they were going to be.
They went on a roll, and then, but Adam chose the most correct games over Andre, even though they had the same record. And now Andre gets to sing, man. I can't tell you how excited I am about that.
I'm so excited.
If you're just listening to this, go back and find one of the podcast with Andre Edwards. He's amazing at what he does. But now he's got to sing.
Yeah. Probably about 7 or 8 weeks ago was the last time we had him on.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It was right before. It was at the bye week.
Bye week.
I think it was the week after the bye, or in between the bye week, or something like that. Anyway, so excited. I believe he even made fun of me a little bit for what I had picked. I believe I was getting made fun of on that podcast for the fact that I had them at 13-4.
Yeah, well, I think we both probably made fun of you initially. In the beginning when we actually picked it. And because you're always more optimistic than everybody, but right on the money. Shout out to you. Congratulations.
Now we just got to get him to do what I'm going to predict today. So let's start off, Adam. Where do you want to start in these NFL playoffs? We're just going to run through. We'll pick some games. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start this off. We're going to go by the very first game of the week, which is going to be Saturday at 4:30 on Fox. The number 2 seed, San Francisco 49ers, play the wild card 7 seed Seattle Seahawks.
This is an easy one for me.
Oh, is it? You think it's that easy?
I do think it's easy.
Me too.
The 49ers had a pretty similar season to the Bengals, actually. They finished, I think, with 10 straight wins.
13-4, and they finished the same. Yeah, it's exactly right. And that's with a third string quarterback right now.
Oh, wait, is he playing?
Purdy's starting, I think. I don't know why they would go away from Purdy. He's done everything. Is Garoppolo available?
Perhaps not.
I wouldn't start him even if he was. This dude's been on fire.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I got the 49ers for sure in that.
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. Too many weapons. Deebo Samuel. And since Purdy's been there, George Kittle has gone off. Since Purdy's been in the quarterback position, George Kittle has played like the George Kittle we all know and love. And with him and McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, and you go down the list, I mean, it's just too many weapons. So that brings us to the 8:15 game on Saturday. This is going to be on NBC. The number 4 seed in the AFC, Jacksonville Jaguars, play the 5 seed. Almost did it. Los Angeles Chargers.
Los Angeles Chargers of Anaheim. I'm going with the Chargers in that game.
I'm going to tell you what. I think Trevor. I almost said Trevor Bauer. Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Story.
Trevor Lawrence is been on fire with these Jacksonville Jaguars. I love Justin Herbert. Yeah. And I was never really a fan of Trevor Lawrence. Maybe it's the surfer dude appearance that he puts off, but he's been playing really good football, and the Jags have been playing great football as a team.
Yeah.
And the Chargers are so up and down, it's not even funny. It's in Jacksonville. The Chargers have to fly from LA to Florida. And it's a late game. I'm taking Jacksonville.
I don't blame you. Then what about Sunday?
Sunday, we start off 1:00 CBS. The number 2 seed, Buffalo Bills, will take on the number 7 seed, Miami Dolphins.
Buffalo was already maybe the best team in football, and now they've got something even bigger to play for. Even though he's good now for the most part, those guys are still going to be on a mission because DeMar Hamlin's not going to be able to play. Those guys are going to be on a mission to get him a ring, like you talked about last week.
Yeah.
I'm going Buffalo. Just the motivation and how they're a fantastic football team anyway.
Officially, Tua Tagovailoa is not going to be playing.
That's right.
So how cool is this to start the game? Is it N'Keal Himes? I don't know how to pronounce his first name. Hines takes the very first opening kickoff to the house for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
That's only been done like 2 or 3 times this entire season, and then goes and does it again later in the game. Number one, that's awesome because you know that everybody's going to be like, oh, for DeMar and Hamlin was here and stepping up, and they needed. The thing is they needed those because it was a close game against the Patriots last week. That being said, this team is going to should dominate you're playing in Buffalo. All the stuff going on there. They've got so much going for them right now. I would say that the Buffalo Bills are going to take the W in that game.
I'm with you.
All right. So that is going to bring us to our next game. Sorry, I got to go back to the playoffs. Next game is going to be 4:30. So right after that on Fox, you've got the number 3 Vikings in the NFC versus the number 6 New York Giants.
Vikings. This one's easy too.
The Vikings are another up and down team. I don't know what to expect out of them. These Giants are not that bad. The Giants team's not a bad team. You got Saquon Barkley and yeah, I'm still going Justin Jefferson. That and our buddy Kirk Cousins. You like that? You like that?
The Giants had a better first half than they did a second half. And I mean, I think the Vikings have been I don't know what
They also
what
won a couple games they needed to win at the end of the year.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm going Vikings for sure.
All right, that brings us to the 8:15, the late one on Sunday. Man, I was so nervous about this because it was 8:15 on a Sunday, and I'm like, no, you got to be kidding me, Parker. None of these kids are going to be able to stay up and watch this game. And then I realized that Uncle Martin,
It's Uncle Martin Day.
old Martin Luther King Jr. Day, saves the day once again. And the kids are going to be able to stay up and watch Joe Burrow come out and whoop up one more time on the Baltimore Ravens.
That's right. Mr. Reverend Father, Mr. Martin Luther King Jr. III.
Uncle Martin, I like to call him.
Yeah.
He saved the day.
Saved the day.
You got the Bengals in that one?
I got the Bengals in that one.
Haven't heard anything yet. They're not going to give us anything on Lamar Jackson.
Doesn't matter.
Yep, I agree. Kappa looks like he is out. But their backup is not bad. It's better than our backup right tackle, who's been getting killed every week since the ding dong from the Cowboys, La'el Collins, went down. Speaking of La'el Collins, former team, is it La'el? I can't even say his first name.
Yeah.
But speaking of his former team, is the next game, and that's Monday night, the last game of the wild card round. Number 4 Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to how the Buccaneers are only the 4 seed because they won the NFC South, which is terrible. They have a losing record. The Buccaneers are 8-9, but they've won games when they need to. Tom Brady I think he's got 4 more fourth quarter comeback wins this year. It's doing what he does. And the Dallas Cowboys just got bulldozed by the Commanders of all teams.
Yeah.
And they were playing all their players. They started all their players. They were still attempting to get a number 1 seed, even though everybody knew that the Eagles were winning that game. And they got their heads stomped in by a terrible Washington Commanders team. Who do you got? Brady or Dak? The Stars or the Bucks?
It seems easy to pick the Cowboys here, but it's also and even though he's not the same Tom Brady, it's still Tom Brady.
Still Tom Brady. Still Tom Brady, my friend. I mean, Albert Pujols comes to the home run derby. It's not the old Albert Pujols, but it's still Albert Pujols.
That's right. I'm going to just go against the grain and go Bucks.
You're going with the Bucks. I don't think that's against the grain, unfortunately.
You don't think so?
I think there are a lot of people that are going to agree with your take on that.
It's only 2.5 so far.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a big spread. So this is going to be the toughest one. I'm hoping this is the best game. They put it on Monday night. They knew what they were doing. Nobody in the NFC wants to play Tom Brady. I promise you that in the playoffs. Like, it's fresh. Like, I don't care if he doesn't care if they were 8-9. Right now they're 0-0. It's brand new. Now it's just when everybody's in the same situation. If you don't win, you go home. Every single team. He is equal to every team. He even gets a home game.
I think it's 8 or 9. I think instead of 8 and 9, I think it's 8 or 9, which is how many tablets he's broken this year.
Yeah. What did I say? 8 and 9.
You said 8 and 9. Yeah.
What's 8 and 9?
8 and 9 is their record.
Oh, their record.
I think you meant to say 8 or 9.
8 or 9. That's how many tablets he's broken. Yeah. Well, he hasn't had a lot to be happy with.
No,
he hasn't had a lot to be happy with.
They're not that good.
But maybe they're coming into their own, doing the right thing now. I think they've won 3 out of their last 4 to do what they needed to do. I think that might be wrong. He might have won 2 out of their last 3. Might be right.
Yeah. They might have lost. They might have won 1 out of their last 10. Who knows? But anyway,
I know they won last week. That being said, gosh. There's so many people picking the Buccaneers in this game. I've been listening all day.
I didn't hear that.
I want to go against it so bad. I am. I'm going Dallas. You're going with Tampa, but that's the only game we picked differently, right?
I thought I was like, I'm going with the Bucks.
Oh man, everybody's got Tom Brady in this game. But I'm gonna go with Dak in the better team in the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, that's a good call. You should pick the better team.
You should pick the better team. All right, so that's the first round. Adam, the buys are the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC and the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC. Let's go ahead and skip the divisional round and let's get to the AFC Championship. Who wins the AFC Championship?
I'll tell you what, the injuries to the offensive line scare me for the Bengals.
Yeah?
They honestly do.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna, and you know what? It's so hard to even just go to back-to-back Super Bowls,
Yeah.
let alone win them. But you know what? I've
Is this
not
gonna
been
happen?
I've not
This is
been a
gonna happen?
believer
Oh my
until
God.
last year, until the end of last year.
This is gonna happen.
I'm gonna
This is
go
gonna happen.
Bengals.
Oh my God. It's a Nosebleed
I'm gonna-
Sports podcast first. Adam Schmidt has chosen a Cincinnati team to do something. What could this mean for the city? This could be everything. People talk about the kiss of death. Adam doesn't have the kiss of death.
Yeah.
Adam picks Cincinnati to be terrible all the time, and they're usually terrible all the time. Here we are with an opportunity, and Adam is going with the Cincinnati Bengals. I can't tell you how excited I am right now.
The Adam Schmidt curse is over.
I love it. I am taking the Cincinnati Bengals as well, and I hope if there's any possible way that it can be the Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC Championship game. I hope that can be, and not because I want to beat them because we didn't get a chance, because I want to see the outpouring of love and just the way the NFL community embraces that game. I've already bought my wife bought us each one of the from Cincy Shirts or somewhere was making, I think Cincy Shirts was made like 3 different Bengals Buffalo shirts that like combined, and all proceeds, everything they make off of it goes to, I don't know if it goes to Hamlin's thing or goes to something for that. So I've got my Bengals, Buffalo living together, all fun and games, happy family kind of stuff. I'm ready. I want that to happen, and I'm taking the Bengals to win it.
So the Bengals they get to finish their game against or play a full game.
And I don't know how that works. What is the Bills record? The Bills record
13-3
is 13-3, and the Bengals are 12-4. So that'll be, but here's the thing: is this another one where they'll flip? Well, they'll do a neutral. This is one where they would do a neutral site. If the Bills play the Chiefs, it's a neutral site AFC Championship. And I believe if the Bills play, because they're a half a game away from them, they're a full game up on us. But if we would have won that game, it would, then who knows? So because of those things, that this could be at a neutral site if that happens, which kind of sucks. But
I think the thing that makes the most sense is if the Bengals and Bills play, I think you just, instead of playing, flip a coin and
just don't even play. Just flip a coin. I mean, I feel like it just the thought of it was such a smart idea that maybe we should just have teams practice all week, walk out, and when they flip the coin at center, at the half court, half time, what am I talking about?
Half court,
Midfield. Jeez, oh Pete's at the 50-yard line. Whoever wins a coin flip wins the game. We all shake hands and go home.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
And then I think you let the winning team's fans rush the field.
Oh yes, have to. I mean, it's the AFC Championship. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I agree. It has to.
I'm in for that. All right, so NFC. After that, AFC Championship is won on a coin flip. The NFC game. What do you think, Bub?
I think I'm going Niners. Would the Niners and Eagles meet, or would they play first? I don't know.
The 49ers and Eagles. It just depends, because I think they don't they redo it for the divisional round. So the worst team's going to play the best team, no matter how it all fits out. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
I think I'm going the Bonfire Bowl. So Big J Okerson is an Eagles fan, and Dan Soder's a 49ers fan.
I love that.
What a weirdo.
I love that.
I'm going 49ers.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now.
Bengals, 49ers.
We talked about this last year. They were a play away from being Bengals 49, an interception away from being Bengals 49ers again.
For the third time.
God, that is not a team I want to play. I'd rather play the Eagles. I'd rather play I'd rather play any team in the NFL right now. I think the 49ers are as good or better than the Chiefs, as good or better than the Bills, as good or better than the Bengals. I mean, that team looks unstoppable. And they're just because their offense is unreal, their defense is just as daggone good.
Yeah. And then if the Eagles or Niners don't get there, I'm just going to say repeat Super Bowl last year. It's Rams Bengals.
Did you somehow bring the Rams back? Just let the. I would love
Flip
to play
a
the
coin.
Rams. Flip a coin. Bring the Rams back into the playoffs. No, you know what? I think I kind of like. The family's gonna be upset because we got Eagles fans in the family, and they really want an Eagles Bengals Super Bowl. But I'm gonna tell you what, man, this 49ers team, they look good. What could hurt them is having that rookie quarterback, that third string rookie quarterback could be what hurts them though. The game gets a little big when you get to the playoffs, but this ain't a regular season football game. Wherever he played at, a regular season football game in the NFL is not too far away from a big college football game. So I don't know. Maybe I do scratch that. Maybe I do. Jalen Hurts has really turned it up here lately. I'm going Minnesota Vikings, Kirk Cousins. Let's do it. Let's go. We're going. I want to see Justin Jefferson versus Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, LSU, a la circa 2019?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. All right. Cool. One more piece of business NFL wise.
Let's do it.
We have picked 3 games against the spread all year.
Yes.
Each week, and last week was week 18.
Yep.
We missed a few weeks, and I think we started a week late.
I think so.
However, so when you hear it's 3 games every week. When you hear our final records for the year, it's not going to be 18 times 3. So
what is 18 times 3?
It is 54.
Is it?
Check it. I don't know. Anyway,
sounds exactly right to me.
It's
exactly right. No, you got it. 54.
Is that right?
Yeah, nail on the coffin.
All right.
Nail on the head. Nail on the head.
Nail's head on the coffin.
If you hit the nail on the head, it will eventually nail the coffin.
Yeah. If you hit him on the head with a nail, he's going in the coffin.
Something bad's going to happen.
Week 18. I was, as typical, 1-2.
How did I do?
You also 1-2.
Perfect. So I won by 5.
You won by 7 games.
Yeah, baby. I like it. I like it.
I was 18-27 on the year, 25-20 for you. And by the way, Eric Kegel was also 1-2 last week.
The whole round, the whole shebang went.
So I went 18-27 on the year. You went 25-20. Parker went 1-2. Eric Kegel went 1-2.
Nice. Feel like I beat everybody in it.
You did.
All right, that's all that matters.
You beat everybody. So what do I owe you for that?
Yeah. You owe me a nice firm handshake. Oh, that might be the firmest handshake I've ever gotten from you.
Is it really?
I don't
know. I not do a firm handshake?
No, we don't shake hands.
That's true. We have a handshake.
Yes, but we
it's
don't
not
shake hands.
Yeah.
So there you go. There you go, man. Anything else out there that we need to get into? What do you want to talk about? You know what I want to know? I want to know about you were telling me about a story. You got something in the mail, and if 10-year-old Adam saw you get as excited as you got, that you would have made fun of yourself. So tell the story. What's going on in the Schmidt household right now?
It was something I needed a long time ago, and I tried to get on and order one months and months ago, and they were out of them, couldn't get them. And so just a week or 2 ago, I ordered one. I found one, ordered it, and it arrived.
You were super stoked.
I was super excited. My brand new dryer lint screen.
I couldn't figure out where you were going to go with this when you were telling the story yesterday. I'm so happy that it is such the most bland thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
You know, the one I had was starting to tear away. It was like breaking and
getting lint everywhere. It's no good, man.
Yeah.
You need a lint screen.
Yeah, that little dip in there. I gotta get that special attachment for the vacuum and get that thing going in there. But anyway, I got the new screen.
Nice.
I haven't put it in yet, but the next load I'll throw that bad boy in there, and it's nice and shiny and new.
Good for you, brother.
It's
I'm
exciting.
proud of you. I'm
Very
proud of you,
exciting.
bub. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Almost 41.
41.
how I
That's
get
what you were
about.
excited about. Oh my God. That's like socks. Getting excited to get socks for Christmas.
Yeah. I also this week ordered 3 new pair of socks and got those.
Nice. There you go. But your socks are always pretty slick though.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You
New-
always got a nice pair of socks.
New
on.
style NBA socks.
Yeah. You got the new style, the all black with the NBA's logo on it.
It's like it's not all. There's a pair of gray, a pair of black, and a pair of white, I think, or something like that.
I got you.
Yeah, it's got the NBA logo. It's like got something on the back or something.
So as kids, we grew up with low socks, like below the shoe sock. Like if I could make it to where you couldn't see my sock, I would rather it be that way.
The no show.
Kids now all have the shin right above or over the calf sock, right? That's huge now. Everybody wears them. I can't do that.
Like bottom of calf, right?
Bottom of
Like,
calf. Yeah. That's probably right. Bottom to mid calf. Yeah. These NBA socks you got, what do you got? What do you got, man?
Yeah, they're like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
So you're gonna rock some shorts with a pair of gym shoes and a calf height sock.
Yeah. Yes.
Good for you.
I haven't played basketball in ankle socks in, I don't know, decades probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Even when I play basketball, I wear 2 pairs of socks, but I have 2 pairs of ankle socks on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once in a while, like if I have shoes that I get blisters in, I'll put a regular pair of socks like this and then ankle socks over it. So I have 2 pairs.
So you have that other one to kind of help with the blister. Yeah.
Anyhow, that was exciting for everybody.
Congratulations on the dryer lint screen, man. That's big time right there. You know what? That I believe that would be, is that hashtag adulting? Is that what that is?
Something
right
like
there?
that. Yeah.
Did I use the hashtag right? Did I do it
I
right?
hate when people say that, but yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did I do it right? All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would
I'm
say
just
so.
happy I did it right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Or what's the other one?
Got to get on
Adulting and
gotta get
something
on the
else
tweet
similar.
box and say hashtag adulting.
Hashtag adulting.
I just got my dryer screen lint screen. Dryer lint screen.
I figured you'd probably be excited about it too because you're a big laundry guy.
Oh,
Specific
I mean,
laundry stuff.
Aaron does most of the laundry. I try to get down there and do it. Sometimes I don't do it exactly right, but I love
But
getting
you
in there,
have
folding
your
laundry.
specific ways of doing things when you do the laundry.
Yeah,
Talk about
I
that.
do laundry the way I do laundry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do like tons of crazy separating or anything. I go whites and then everything else.
Okay.
I don't do like a lights,
Separate
like
but
a
equal.
darks, lights, and whites. I don't do anything like that.
Okay.
It's just darks and whites. Man, that sounds
I don't even.
as racist as it gets. I'm racist when it comes to clothing.
I don't know if you heard me, but I said separate but equal.
Separate but equal. Yeah.
Anyway, just a joke.
No, but I don't do like delicates or anything like that. Like just throw them in there.
I don't even separate whites and
No?
darks or anything.
No bleach or nothing. No bleach going.
Nope.
Yeah, you gotta do
Nope.
I
I just throw it all
chuck
in
it in
there,
there and
baby.
then chuck it all in the dryer, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
only thing I pull out of the dryer are my basketball shorts. I don't like drying my basketball shorts that have the ones that have like an emblem on them. Like I've got some old Xavier shorts that I hated drying because it would slowly start peeling that X away and that would irritate me so much.
Yep.
So I always try to pull those out of the dryer and let them dry. But other than that, everything I don't pull anybody else's delicates out. My delicates are my basketball shorts.
I hear you.
I have my good, you got your good basketball shorts that you wear out. And then I got the ones that I wear around the house.
Oh yeah.
I got my going out shorts.
Yep. Absolutely. Your dress shorts.
100%.
Your dress basketball.
My
shorts.
dress basketball shorts. Yes.
you, me, and Adam Sandler.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I don't. And you know what? It's taken 15 years of being with my wife. She doesn't care anymore. She doesn't mind it. Hey, we're gonna go. Let's go meet somebody for drinks. All right. Are you gonna change? You're right. I should probably put my other shorts on. And I'll throw a nicer pair of shorts. They're basketball shorts. But maybe I grab the Jordans that are a little newer. You know what I mean? I still gotta have, or maybe what I have on is above the knee in the house. I can't stand those shorts, but around the house, I'll throw them on.
Sure.
Oh, we're going out? No, I gotta get below the knee.
Yeah.
I gotta be below the knee.
Yeah. Because what if somebody sees your knees?
Oh my
You know what I
God,
mean?
I feel naked. I feel naked. I feel like I have a pair of tighty whities on.
Yeah,
if
you
it's
look
above
naked.
my knee.
You look
I
naked
know.
when you have those on. Yeah.
I know. I
Yeah.
don't know how these kids with the 10-year-olds on my basketball team rolling their shorts up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told Parker
it's
doesn't.
big in the girls program.
It's big in the boys program too. Parker doesn't roll his shorts up. We got our team basketball pictures the other day, and he's got the longest shorts. He's got some old Chris Witt shorts on.
There you go.
Faux show. Faux show.
There you
The
go.
greatest thing about 8th grade making the 8th grade basketball team the last year before high school was we were the only ones that got basketball shorts. They had newer sets of shorts, but only our team got them, and it went down to your knee. Otherwise, you had to wear those old shorts. You know, you guys had them. We had every team had them back in the day with the white outline around it that's thicker, and it like gets a little V on the side. You gotta wear bike shorts.
Yeah.
Then there's always that one kid on the team that didn't wear bike shorts underneath, and you're like, bro, come on, man. We're not running a marathon.
I can see your hip.
We're not running a marathon.
Out of the bottom of your shorts.
Don't wear boxer shorts with that either. Come on. What are you doing?
Yeah. Oh my God, that's funny. All right. All right. So there's one more thing that I'm even more excited about than the dryer lint screen.
Right, let's hear it.
I'm going to tell you that as part of the comedy segment.
Okay.
So we'll save it.
Okay, save it.
Yes.
That's a good tease.
Goodness gracious. Look at I made such a mess with those Reese's deals. And I only had one.
You only had one. I know. Those Reese's.
They're messy. They're
Yeah.
messy.
The toffee,
Subtract-
toffee peanut brittle. Yeah.
Subtract 1/100 of a point.
Yeah. That's still too high. Still too high.
All right. Mount Rushmore.
Let's do Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore of television channels.
Great
or
Mount Rushmore
/
pick.
networks. Whatever.
Yeah, I feel like networks basically are television channels anyway, right? I mean, like the Turner Network television, that's a network, and TNT, it's the station.
Yeah, but the Turner Network is TNT, TBS, and maybe
but Turner Network television is TNT, and that is channel 30.
Channel 30. Nice. Yeah. Let's think back to the first time we had cable.
Oh, that's good. What is because and then USA would have been 35 or 32.
Yeah, you know what? It's crazy. I haven't thought about that in so long, but I'm remembering.
Oh yeah.
ESPN was 30 for me.
ESPN was 30 for you?
Yes.
See, TNT was 30 for me. I think ESPN was 19.
TNT was 51.
51. See?
TBS 57.
And you just lived right down the road.
Yeah. We had different, You guys had Adelphia or something for a while, didn't you?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. We never had that.
No idea.
ESPN2 was like 31. Let's see.
Oh, ESPN was 32 for me.
Okay.
And ESPN2 was 33. It was 32 and 33.
Oh, okay.
We were 32 and 33.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. MTV, I want to say, was like 35 for us.
Oh, see, no, 35 was USA. That's what was 30. USA was 35. TNT was 30.
I think USA was 28 for us, and 32 was E.
32 is E?
E.
Man, I don't remember what E was.
Man. Yeah.
Or MTV.
You watched that 11 p.m. Howard Stern.
Oh, that's right. The 11 p.m. Howard Stern. And then you had the one girl who would always be at some vacation spots.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know what
I'm talking about. Yeah.
Y'all know what we're talking about if you're
Yeah,
a millennial and you used to watch the 60 channels that we had back in the day. Can you believe we only had 60 channels? Oh, my God.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So we just named a bunch of stations, but
good ones. Yeah, good ones. And that's before there was any Spike TV. There was no FS1. There was no Fox Sports. There was none of that.
Fox Sports was 43.
43?
When it came along.
I think. Yeah, for me. I'm not sure. Feels right.
Anyhow.
The weird thing was Fox 19 was number 3. That was always weird for me.
Yeah, I think it was 3 for us too.
Yeah, we might have had the same ones. Maybe my numbers are just wrong. But 3 was Fox 19, which was weird. ABC was 9. No, was it 10? It was 10.
Was it 10?
Channel 9 was channel 10. The numbers were slightly
Channel
off.
5 was
it was
6.
so weird. I can't remember. Anyway, Adam, Favorite TV stations? We've just named a ton. What do you got?
I've got 3 that I marked down, and
Okay.
I've got to make a decision on the 4th one. I'm going to go ahead and say I like the specialty. I'll start with this. I'll start with the very first 24-hour sports news network, and that's ESPN.
I think that's an automatic for both of us.
Sure. Over the years, I've had complaints about ESPN. When something big in the sports world happens, sometimes it's way overdone.
Sure.
Way
Well,
overdone.
that's
Now,
kind of what they're supposed to do. So
yeah. But sometimes it gets like, okay, this is dumb now. So ESPN's great. As long as I've known about it, I've loved it. But a lot of times now, I will go to these specialized networks. I will go to NBA TV. That's another one on mine.
yeah,
And I'll also go to MLB Network, which is number 3.
MLB Network is amazing.
It's so good.
Love the MLB Network.
So I've got those 3 to start, 3 sports channels. My 4th is really tough. I love everything that plays on TNT.
Yes. Yeah.
Whether it's movies or TV shows.
Basketball.
NBA on TNT is the best. Is the best studio show on the planet
by far. You don't even have to like basketball to enjoy that.
No, if you like entertainment, watch it. Here's the thing. There's a station that would easily be on this list for me, but over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, it's gone way downhill. And now the people in that industry, most of them talk bad about it all the time now. And that's Comedy Central.
Dude, Comedy Central has gone way downhill. Way down. There's nothing on it. This is what I don't like about Comedy Central and MTV. There's nothing on there that's like new. Like there's nothing. The way we grew up with them, they're not the same channels anymore.
Right. It runs marathon stuff now. It'll be like 6 straight hours of South Park, 6 straight hours of The Office.
Yeah.
6 straight hours of something else. That seems to be what it is now. There's not a ton, like you said, of original programming that's like on consistently.
Yeah.
But Comedy Central back in the day was how I found out about so many comedians I love.
Yep.
They had a lot of great stand-up.
There's a ton of 30, like the little 20-minute stand. I mean, that's probably 15 minutes of stand-up, but it's on a 30-minute special. The Comedy Central tonight was
Comedy Central Presents.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Comedy Central Presents.
Premium Blend. Yeah. A bunch of shows like that would be a lot of times on late at night or whatever.
Yep.
But when they came on, man, it's like, oh my God, yes.
It was just cool. Like MTV. MTV was great, not just because they actually played music videos, but they had Road Rules, and they had what was the other one? Real World.
World, yeah.
And they had their programming, but then they had music videos on most of the time, and TRL, all that stuff, man. Like, I don't know. It's not the same.
There's some station now.
BET's the same. That used to just be music videos. Mm-hmm. 106 and Park and all that stuff. Just music videos and maybe a little bit of regular programming. But now it ain't nothing but Real Housewives of Atlanta or something like that. I don't want to watch that one. I want to turn it on and see the best hip hop videos there are.
Yeah, that's right. I want to watch a Jodeci video.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with you. So Comedy Central, I want to put it on there, but I can't because it's been not very good for a long time.
Yeah. You're big. Are you a big Discovery or History guy? Do you like the? I think the Discovery Channel and the History Channel they've got some pretty good programming. It's the same thing. It's just hours and hours and hours of the exact same stuff because everybody's 24 hours now and they don't have anything to put on. So you watch, Deadliest Catch constantly, but Deadliest Catch is good. Like Deadliest
Catch, I used to watch it every week.
Yeah.
Long time ago. Yeah. Discovery, TLC's got some stuff. HGTV's got some good stuff sometimes. I mean,
my wife would watch HGTV all day. Now she watches OWN. Is it OWN, the Oprah Network?
Oprah Network, yeah.
Because Dr. Phil's on there all the time. Yeah.
I gotcha. I'm narrowing this down to TNT and between TNT and AMC.
Whoa!
Oh boy. AMC plays
Is it like
great American movie classics, I believe it is. Older
it's
movies,
like watching Turner Classic Movies?
but not like Turner Classic Movies. That's right. But some of the old movies they play now are movies that came out when we were kids or even teenagers.
Oh, really?
I mean, those are classics now.
Those are wow. How bad?
So
There's like hearing ACDC on WGRR oldies
I
station.
mean, they play Michael Jackson on
the
the
oldie
on
station.
WGR. Yeah,
When I grew up, it was like Elvis and younger.
it was like 50s and 60s
Yeah.
when we were growing up. Yeah, and I like it a lot better now. But man, yeah, between TNT, AMC, I like the FX networks, FX and FXX.
Dude, I think FX is a great network.
They've got some good programming.
And yeah, it's awesome.
TV Land, I like a lot of the old shows they play.
Sure, because they've got Urkel and they've got Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They got the stuff from when we were kids.
That's right. That's right.
God, we're old, dude.
I still watch The King of Queens all the time. That's on 3 or 4 different stations.
Old.
Yeah. And then you know what? One of my favorite stations ever from when I was a kid, I was like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It was ESPN Classic. I'm not sure it's that great anymore, but back in the day, ESPN Classic was incredible.
It was awesome because you got to see the games but now I don't know. I think because every game is televised constantly now that it doesn't seem like it's as much.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chris, I'm going TNT.
Going with TNT. I like it. Turner Network Television. So
thank you, Ted Turner.
Ted Turner's got owned for a period of time, like owned TV.
Yeah.
ESPN is definitely on mine. So Fox Sports 1 for 10 or 12 years now has been my go-to they've got golf on there a lot. There's always good college games on there. They do a lot of college, but the Big East basketball's been on there ever since they became the Big East basketball. Ever since they became the new Big East, sorry.
New Big East, yep.
So, and they play every single Xavier game outside of like 3 that are on NBC Sports because they're playing the Big Ten or something like that. So I'm putting FS1 on there.
I like it.
I'd like to put Bally's on there. Fox Sports Ohio would probably be on there for sure. Can I even though it's not a network anymore, can I still use it or that's no good?
Sure.
If I can use Fox Sports Ohio, I'm putting that on there because that was a staple. That everything was on Fox Sports Ohio
every day.
Now it's Bally's and you can't get Bally's on anything anymore. So Bally's is not on there. Fox Sports Ohio is on there. Bally's is not on there. My last one, that's the tough one. I was thinking, like, what did I always watched MTV, like you said, Comedy Central. Was never a big VH1 guy, but you got stuff like that. And then you had Spike TV that came out that was like movies for men. And it was all action movies and
The Ultimate Fighter, I think, was first on Spike TV.
It was. You're right. So many good ones. And I'm not going to go ESPN2 because I don't even like ESPN2.
No.
It never has good programming on it.
I hate to. Never mind. I'll tell you.
Continue.
What was cool is when I thought to check on the game, on the national championship game the other night, Georgia and TCU, I flipped it on and it was on 12 different channels.
Yeah.
I just picked the first one that I saw the thing that I clicked down and clicked on the first one.
Which one did you choose?
It pulled up ESPN News.
Okay.
It was so cool. I loved it.
So who was on it?
Nobody was on it. It was the sounds from in the stadium.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
There was no commentating.
They had
you heard the PA announcer and you could hear like some of the stuff on the field. Nobody, I don't think anybody was mic'd up, but you know how they have the big, like,
you can hear every
shield thing. Yeah. I mean, it was just the natural sound.
I love that.
It was really cool. I liked it.
That. Man, they've been doing this where they get more and more. Some of them they'll have sometimes like they used to have Dan Levitard and all his minions watch a game together, and they would like record it would be with them watching the game.
They do that with Stephen A now.
Like I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch somebody watching a game. That's like these kids that watch people play a video game. Like watch people open presents. And
the only way I would like that is if it was 2 comedians doing it.
Sure.
they were allowed to make fun of whatever they
Sure.
wanted to.
In fact, that being said, every now and then on Monday night, I'll watch the Manning cast.
Yeah.
Number one, they have great interviews.
Yeah.
And number two, they're basically comedians. They're just cracking on each other the entire time.
Yeah, that is.
So it's like, well, it's just a couple brothers poking fun at each other. That's a lot of fun for me. Because it's like you said, you do the comedians, right? Because it's funny. I like, yeah, but they've done so many, and then they'll do one that's like a Northwest or a TCU broadcast, and then they'll have a Georgia broadcast, and they'll have so much.
That All Access from a couple weeks ago, when Xavier played.
That's so cool. That's on
whatever
Fox
was
Sports
it?
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a similar thing. Yeah, that was very cool.
Who did they? Oh, that was when they played St. John's.
St. John's, that's right.
And after the game was over, I was talking to my dad, and I was like, so do you think the AD watched that? Because the AD for St. John's may have watched that and said, this guy may not be our guy. He would sit in the huddle. He would sit. What was his name? I can't remember his name.
Mike Anderson.
Mike Anderson. He'd sit in the huddle and like stare blankly at everybody yelling and screaming at each other, and then go, hold on. And then tap somebody on the leg. Go, now listen, exactly what you were saying. And it's like, what are you doing in this huddle, bud? What are you doing here? You taking control of this huddle or no?
Yeah. Yep.
And they're trying to be like, yeah, he allows them to get some time out and, talk it out as a team. And then he takes control of the huddle. I was like, I did not see him take control of a huddle one time, not once. That being said, sorry. So my third, that's three. My fourth, the fourth one's tough. I mean, we didn't even talk about ABC, NBC, CBS.
Right.
I mean, when we grew up, that was television. Like that was late nights. You had Cheers. You had all the best shows were on those networks.
The ones you mentioned before, Fresh Prince,
Family
Matters, all that.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday with all those step by step and all that on there.
Yep.
Man, so I'm going MLB Network. That's the cop out. It's too easy to do. I love the MLB Network. They've got great people on there, and it's well run. You can always there's always something good on there.
Absolutely. Nice.
Well done.
You got your 4. I got my 4. That's awesome. Yep.
Well done. All right. So what do we got next, Ad?
I think all we have left is Chelsea Handler, right?
I think that's correct. Chelsea Handler is right.
Chelsea Handler Revolution on Netflix.
All right. Well, I'll start this bad boy off. I chose this special. It popped up. I used to watch Chelsea Handler show, and it was pretty funny. Me and my wife would watch it. She loved it. She's very blunt and very like she could care less that she's saying something completely politically incorrect, which is why she gets herself in trouble. Used to get herself in a little bit of trouble, not all the time, but that's what comedians do. And I've never heard her stand up before. I've never heard any stand up by her. And it wasn't bad. I don't think this was a terrible stand. I didn't sit there and crack up laughing. I don't know that I laughed. I may have given like I might have got a chuckle once, maybe twice. But I mean, smile on my face. The stuff with her brother and the stuff with her sister was probably the best part of the whole thing at the very beginning. With her sister's kids being at the house. That was good stuff. The dog stuff that she did was funny. I mean, it was good. I don't know that it was funny. It was good. She tells a joke decently. It's just I don't know that the material was all that great. That just for me, I don't know. I gave it a 3.3.
3.3. Okay.
Yeah.
That's higher than I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, I mean, I could have gone lower. I don't know that I could have gone any higher. I think that's about the ceiling of what that could have been.
Mm-hmm. All right, you were feeling generous.
Yeah. 3.1 was probably more accurate, but I went 3.3.
Okay.
I mean, she did date Joe 50
Coy.
Cent for a while.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah.
Did she say that?
She didn't say that, but she did.
Oh, okay. Like, did I miss that?
No.
She's dating Joe Coy now.
Yeah.
Or was, or I don't. At the time, I don't know. Anyway, 3.3. I agree with everything you said. It's I know she's a successful comedian, and I don't know. She always has come across almost maybe a little grumpy or something.
Sure. Yeah.
And there are definitely plenty of comedians that are like that, but she's one of them, and it's just
But she's one of them.
yeah. She, maybe my defenses just came up right away, but I felt like the stuff about talking about men and women and the straight white men, or they've had their chance so long and now it's time to, that stuff's been done so
Yeah, but that was
much.
her MO on her show and stuff.
I
Like
know.
that's what that's her
And
topics. That's
even
her stuff.
even more so now, she's been in the game for decades, and she's always talked about that stuff. Why? It seemed to me like she was bringing it up for the first time. Like she was saying it like she was bringing it up for the first time or something again.
Yeah.
How long can you go? I'm on board with the whole idea. Let's make sure we get equality for women and for anybody disenfranchised. But how many times can you do the topic and not make it? If you do that, you can still do that, but it's got to have a major left turn. It can't be just kind of mostly the same stuff you've heard a million times from a million different people. I felt like that was
like the XFL. I mean, I don't feel like that's an official franchise. Like, are those franchises in the XFL? Or are they just teams? I feel like they might be disenfranchised. Am I using that correctly?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you are.
Sorry. The word it stuck in my head. I didn't hear anything you said after that.
Yeah. No, I just, that kind of surprised me. I thought she would have something a little bit better.
Yeah.
Even if you do the topic, it was just almost more like a complaining session or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. But anyway, I don't know. I gave her a 2.9, which is about the top of what I can give her, I think. 2.9,
Yeah,
3.3.
I feel like that's not too far from each other.
Yeah. Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. It was okay.
That was a nice quick one.
Yeah.
All right. So that leaves us with a Mount Rushmore for next week and a comedy segment for next week. Ad, you got a comedy special you ready to go with?
Well, I sure do. Brand new one just came out this week, Mr. Andrew Santino. We've done Andrew Santino before. I think it was the Chicago Kid or something like that. And he just came out with a new one called Cheeseburger. That'll be on Netflix.
Wow. All right. That sounds good. Give me the name again.
Andrew Santino.
That's it. Santino.
Big redheaded guy.
Yeah. I saw this on, it was one of the new ones up on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. This dude's a funny guy. He's in something. What's he in? He's in a TV
Dave.
That's what he is. He's the Dave. Friend in Dave. Yeah.
His friend that's an agent.
Yeah.
Oh
my God. That is, by the way, one of the best shows.
I love that show. I can't wait.
Lil Dicky's one of my favorite people.
He's awesome. Yeah.
I love a good self-deprecating hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't come around very often.
Have you watched the videos of when he was on like Shade 45 and the Breakfast Club and everything?
It's like he gets put up there. His freestyles get, like, when you watch best freestyles, he's on those videos. Like, you go on YouTube, he's on those videos all the time. It's like him, Eminem, like these, unbelievable. And they got Lil Dicky, and they're like this dude legit. He's legit good. I mean, it's ridiculous and it's crazy. A different kind of crazy than like Eminem would be, but it's,
he's funny with it. He's I think one of the reasons we liked Ludacris so much is because a lot of his lyrics were like either like told a story or were funny.
Yeah.
Like
that told a story, right? Like a lot of his songs, I mean, not everyone, some of them get out there, but everybody had some get out there stuff. But like, there's not lyricists like that anymore. You know what I mean? When I feel like if Lil Dicky's singing a song, like it's got a beginning and an end, a beginning, a middle, and an end. You know what I mean? Singing a song. He doesn't sing a song, but when he's rapping, it's got a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah.
Like Ludacris would come out with a song and it would start and it would tell a story, right? I mean,
but he could be funny with his lyrics, and that's my favorite thing about Lil Dicky, for sure.
The funniness. I like the fact, I just like lyricists anymore instead of people that just say random ass stuff that rhymes.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I agree.
I went back. I used to love Nelly. I went back and looked at the actual words for country grammar. What?
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't make it like I used like, huh?
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't. No, I agree.
You can find me in St. Louis rolling dubs, sipping like Cocoa Puffs. I have to actually sing it to make it happen. You can find me in St. Louis rolling on dubs, smoking on dubs in clubs, rolling up like Cocoa Puffs, sipping bud, getting perved and getting mugged, Dallas and hugs, mean mugs and shoulder shrugs. What does that even mean?
Just go to the dictionary or go to the thesaurus or something.
The dictionary and find words that end in
Yeah.
the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, and I like Nelly, I really do. And he's got some that are normal, too, that are, but I don't know. That's the first hit, and it makes zero sense throughout the entire thing. All right, so I need to find a Mount Rushmore, right?
Mount Rushmore.
I was thinking about something like the Mount Rushmore of caddies, but I don't know. I don't know that one's gonna work.
I mean, I only have one on mine.
I don't even know a caddy.
Oh yeah.
So
Happy Gilmore's caddy.
Oh yeah,
homeless guy.
Chubb. Oh, that's right. He died.
No, the homeless guy.
Yeah. The homeless guy. Yes. He puts a quarter down and he walks over and picks it up. One of my favorite parts of the whole thing. Oh Lord. All right, let's go. Mount Rushmore of what was the last couple things we did? We did TV channels.
Mm-hmm.
We did we had some good ones. We had
sunflower
seeds.
Larry Bird moments, sunflower seeds. Let's see. Michael Jordan commercials.
Oh, I got it. I've got it. Mount Rushmore of dumb sucker flavors.
Okay. All right. That's a good one.
Mount Rushmore of dumb sucker flavors.
All right.
I've got my number one ready to go.
Good call. I mean, we could probably do this right now.
I love it. Oh,
that's cool. Yeah, that'll be fun next week.
And mystery does not count.
No,
you have to know what
I don't like
it.
I don't like a surprise.
No, thank God. We all know that's right. All right, that was nice. Nice and quick. Well done. So next week we'll have the first round of the playoffs over with in the NFL. Probably have some NBA. You've got winter meetings, I believe, starting soon. Or did they already start?
December. They were in December. Winter meetings were December.
Winter meetings are in December. So we got nothing baseball wise.
I mean, spring training will start in basically a month from now.
Yeah, it's like the 19th or something like that, or the 6th.
It's usually right around Valentine's Day.
12th.
Somewhere.
Anyway. So and then we've got Andrew Scorsese.
Yeah, Santino.
Andrew Santino,
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese. How do you say that guy's last name?
Scorsese.
Scorsese? Is that how you say it?
Pretty sure.
There's not two cuz in there. Scorsese. That's not Skazy. It's just Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
Isn't there a C in there somewhere? I hate when
Yeah.
C's are pronounced
Soft
like
C.
S's. I hate that.
You hate that?
I do.
Like, you don't like a Caesar salad?
No, my daughter's name is Reese, Reece, but we had to. That's how much I love Reese's.
Do you call her Reek?
I love Reese's so much that I was like, I'm going to name my daughter after Reese's, but I want to flip it just a little bit, right? I don't want to be. Yeah, I want to throw a C in there. There you go. All right, so we've got our Mount Rushmore, dumb suckers, Andrew Santino on Netflix. Until next week, don't forget to turn your headlights on.